For Gilneas, Loktaroga. For Azeroth, for the Alliance. Nice. Greetings and welcome. This is Fallen Heart. This is also Fallen Heart. And if you can see in the corner here, this is World of Warcraft Legion. Not quite yet though. This is the pre-patch. It's come today. It is the 20th here in the UK. You Americans got it the other day, but I'm getting it today. So this is scaring the shit out of me, but here we go. Let's log in. Let's see what happens. Am I prepared? I don't think I'm prepared at all. Oh god. Pepe, help me. Oh. I got achievements. My talents have been reset. Alright. Class changes. Legion coming soon. A transmogrification system. Woo! The thing people. Okay, so. First of all, I need to update my add-ons. Because didn't they load? Oh. Apparently that's the first thing I need to do. Because I can't deal with this default setup. At all. I can't. But, let's check something out first. I got a shit ton of achievements right away. Let's see. Collections, appearance. What? What? Really? I thought I'd get them all day one. So I'm back. I've updated my add-ons, at least the ones that I can update so far, and oh god. Wait, I've got a picture on my desktop. Okay, so yeah, a lot of stuff that were on here of my... I'm glad I saved this picture of my old bar, because a lot of stuff have just plain been removed. When I first logged on before, there was only 2 of these. I've logged back in and all of them are there except 2. Except one. The shirts. And as soon as I log on my pre-Zeran, I should get that. And then I'll be fabulous. So that's good. Christ, there's so much to catch up on. First things first though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my skill book. I'm going to select the skills that I think would, like, I'm going to actually think about it this time. I didn't do it in the PTR, but I'm going to think about it this time. I'm going to look online for a bunch of guides, see what people are saying, and, yeah, I'm going to see what see what I think. So, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do, and then the rest of the day is pretty much going to be spent opening these things and unlocking all this transmog stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so it's time to turn Trigger Trap here into a race that would actually suit her. So, gnome. I think I'm gonna be a male gnome. Customize. Trigger Trap is now officially a race that works with her now being his name. Yep. Boom. Say hello to Trigger Trap. Yeah, I think I'll go to the barbers and change... Although, I guess that kind of works. Yeah. I might change the... Go to the barber, though. Aw, yeah. For no regard. Look at the size difference. Oh my god, that's incredible. The size difference is fantastic. Ah, I love it. It's currently day 2 of the pre-patch. I've cleaned everything out. I've been collecting more transmog. I got pretty much all the transmog achievements in the same day. I just needed to send over a bunch of shirts that I had in a different character, and yeah. Right now what you're looking at is a bunch of people flying up in the sky and killing themselves and being resurrected and then doing the same thing over again. Now, why are they doing this? It's because there's a feat of strength. They've changed things around, so not all the feat of sprims are under feat of strengths. Let's see, summary. It's under... So here we go. Feats of strength is no longer a singular tab, I should say. Now it's got multiple different categories, so you can, you know, find what you're after better. The one that these people are doing currently is, it all makes sense now. Collect 12 pamphlets from Doomsayers during the Legion pre-launch events. And you pretty much have to collect each one of these. However, there's a 50-minute cooldown. So you talk to a Doomsayer. I think there's one over here. There should be one around. I'd show you that one, but it's difficult to see. Around here, I think it is. Yeah. You talk to a Doomsayer. You say, hey, there'd be a thing there saying, hey, can I have a pamphlet, please? And she'd be like, yes, it's the end of the world. Here, read this. And then you basically have to collect I think it's 12 different ones. And you can get duplicates. In fact, I was here for maybe about half an hour trying to get the damp one. It just wouldn't drop. Now you can only do this every 15 minutes. Unless you die. So what these people over here are doing is they are getting themselves they are talking to one of the Doomsayers that are stood around there. They are flying up. They are dismounting. And they are falling to their deaths. At which point, the fantastic reses down here will res them. They will take another pamphlet and do the same thing again. And there's like a world boss come through. It's like somebody dragged a world boss into Stormwind and it's just friggin' skeletons everywhere. It's so funny. Just seeing this. So yeah, that's what's happening around here. I just finished with it myself. Right now, there's really not that much. I was expecting more. I mean, they timed the time walking event is happening right now. So they time that well so people can run through these and get transmog items. As for my collection so far, let's see, appearances. Head. I have 119 out of 353. For shoulders, knees and toes. Shoulders, I have 106 out of 333. For capes, I have 268 out of 729. Chest, 106 out of 393. Shirts, I have 50 out of 85. Holy shit, I've got a lot of them. What am I missing? Am I missing like a bunch of the old vanilla stuff? There's that one belongs to a quest. World drop. Profession. Some of these I can actually buy. World drop, profession, quest. Or maybe some of these will be added. Last season shirt. Oh, that's right. A bunch of these are to do with the Brawlers Guild. Oh, I can't be else. I didn't do the Brawlers Guild. I don't know if it's still available, but I'm not going to bother. I just can't beat the last guy, so I gave up. So I have 59 out of 79 tabards. So I've got most of the tabards. What am I missing? And do they count? Apparently they don't count like the CCG stuff, the collectible card game stuff. Nightfall in tabard. That's a Legion thing. Dreamweavers, I think that's a Legion one. That's a Legion one. Vish, don't know. High Mountain, that'll be Legion again. Cropped Tabard of the Scarlet Crusade. Wait, I know I've got the Scarlet Crusade tabard. There's that one. So apparently they've added a new version of it. Interesting. Shadowpan Assault Tabard. I don't have that. I thought I did. Kirin Tor Offensive Tab. I thought I had that as well. Wait. Rotation. Mr. Pandaria. I should buy that. And then there's the PvP ones and Tabard the Lightbringer, which I haven't got. Alright, wrist. I am 76 out of 337. These are like the least important parts of transmog, so I don't really care. Let's see, 97 out of 376 gloves. 95 out of 346 belts. Again, I've only really kept the ones that I thought looked really cool, like the twirly one, the skull one, the ones with like the little bags and the knives on them from Draenor that I really like. I've not really kept that many of them, and a lot of these other ones I've got by doing raids. I've been running raids collecting transmog. You can see some of the Lich King's Icecrown Citadel stuff here. Legs, I have 97 out of 383. I have 89 out of 378 out of feet. Main hand weapons, these are all different, I think, are they? Let's see. Bows, guns, crossbows. 50 out of 108 crossbows, 62 out of 180 guns, and 98 out of 190 bows. What am I missing out of bows? Ooh, I'm missing some good stuff. Siege of Orgrimmar. Yeah, as soon as I hit 110, I can't do it now, unfortunately. I kind of suck up, I guess. But as soon as I hit 110, I'm running Siege of Orgrimmar, because not only can I get really cool items in there, like seriously, some of the transmogs of Siege of Orgrimmar is fantastic. I did it once in my guild, and that was about it. And Throne of Thunder, there's some amazing transmog of Throne of Thunder as well. But also in Siege of Orgrimmar, you can actually tame a dinosaur, like a Devilsaur, with armor on. It's one of the bosses in there, and that is freaking so cool. I need to have that. Really cool bows here. I'm surprised I don't have that. I'm surprised I don't have that, actually. That's why Icecrown Citadel 10 player. That's why I've been running 25 player all the time, because I still haven't got Invincible. And offhands, what? Apparently I can equip daggers and stuff as my yeah, I apparently can equip like staves and daggers and axes and things on a hunter. Whoa, that's cool. Wait, can I preview this? Look at that! That's so cool! That looks like a Cataclysm thing. Darkside Pincer. Darkside. Dark Tide. Is that Legion? I don't know, but it's cool. I like it. But yeah, I've been collecting stuff. Overall, I'm happy. A lot of the items I already had have been made into toys. There is a great new one called the Soft Foam Sword. Mortally wound an enemy of trivial difficulty. Basically, if you want to do Lore Master and you're doing it the highest possible difficulty, I mean the highest possible level, there are a bunch of quests that require you to weaken but not kill enemies. And at this level, even if you strip yourself naked and get res sickness, you will still one-shot them. So, freaking fantastic idea, Blizzard, for having the Soft Foam Sword, which pretty much allows us to do that, do like old quests when we're way overpowered for it. I'm an engineer, so I ended up making easy, like dynamite to do. I did it that way, but yeah, that's a really nice addition. Overall, it's kind of cool. Are people still doing that? Yeah. Woo! Overall, it's kind of cool to see, you know, some new additions. I'm glad Stormwind, because I can't even remember this. I don't know whether this is the same or not, Because since I've come back to WoW, this has been gone. So I can't even remember if this is accurate or not. Up here we have Solur. In fact, people have put signs down here. Stay calm. Stay calm. Which, something tells me that they're putting them here as a Dark Souls reference. Because, you know, the signs. You know, Dark Souls signs that you can find in the ground. And people are putting these signs and like, stay calm sign, stay calm sign. Visions of demise. Dead inside. You can obviously tell that there's a bunch of Dark Souls players are like that. They're coming up here like, oh, here's Solur. Let's put a bunch of signs saying that we know the reference. This is what I love about multiplayer games, man. Like, the community aspect of this shit is amazing. But yeah. So, but honestly, right now there isn't that much to do. I cannot be bothered learning rotations of the Survival Hunter yet, or my Rogue, which is now an Outlaw Rogue, or my Fury Warrior. So I'm still learning Beastmaster. Here's one thing about Beastmaster, however. One thing that I'm pleasantly surprised about. Stampede is actually better. I didn't like the idea of it first, and I'm hoping that we can still get a glyph to change Stampede into, like, our own pets. Kind of like the way Dire Beast works. But this is what Stampede does. So if I press Stampede, it sends just a bunch of random pets at your target in a straight line. See, I thought it was like a charge, you know, like a warrior's charge, where it just charges in and that's it. But no, it keeps going. And that has pretty much replaced my barrage as being the ability I use to kind of, like, when I group up a bunch of mobs, get them all together, move back, like, mostly deterrence back, and then I'll disengage back, and then use that. Dire Beast is... I just hate the fact that it summons random pets that aren't yours. So as soon as I get that glyph, as soon as I buy that glyph, I'm gonna be happy. I miss Barrage, but in every possible way, a Murder of Crows is better. Like, Murder of Crows is better in every single possible way. And what sucks is it's on the same line as Barrage, and that's my favorite hunter ability. But Murder of Crows is just better. I'm still learning the rotation. I think I can get used to it. But I am still very, very salty about losing my camouflage, losing traps. Kill Command is one I've been really missing. You cannot imagine how much I've been missing Kill Command. Which, though I guess Murder of Crows is my new Kill Commands, because I can just target a new enemy, press Murder of Crows, they die, and it basically if an enemy dies whilst under the effect of Murder of Crows, the cooldown is reset. So I guess Murder of Crows is my new execute. I forget what the old ability was called, but Aspect of the Turtle is our new version of that weird one that had swords around the edge. That looks stupid for a hunter. This is a pleasant change, because Aspect of the Turtle makes a lot more sense. The biggest loss, though, the one, because see, now I've got my own bars, I've got my own setup. I'm a lot more comfortable with it than I was with the PTR. But the one ability that I have severely been missing is Aspect of the Cheater. Now, I wouldn't hate it as much as I do if the cooldown was lowered. So hopefully, they add a glyph to lower the cooldown, or they lower the cooldown in general, or when I get Titan Strike, I think it's called, the artifact for Beastmasters, it will lower the cooldown of that. Because 3 minutes for a buff that is slightly better than one I had on pretty much permanently, is... If it hits hard, you know, it really makes you feel a lot slower than you were. So I'm very much glad that I'm a Worgen because I have this racial bonus, but beyond that, and yeah, I'd love to be able to buy the glyphs now, but unfortunately the only glyph available on the auction house right now is the glyph that pretty much makes your pets smaller. And I don't want that glyph. I don't care about that glyph. I like my pets being big. Like, ultra big. Super duper big. One change I am very happy about, beyond this new design of Bestial Wrath, is aspect of the pack is gone. Which absolutely nobody but trolls will be crying about. So yeah. That's the state of things up to now anyway. Hopefully we'll get the Legion Invasion soon. Because I want to start grinding. I want the pets. I want all the transmog stuff. Yeah. Tell me what you think. Like, if you've been playing this stuff, like, what do you think about the changes? I don't hate the Beastmaster changes as much as I did now that I've been using them on my own setup. But I still don't like them. I can see myself getting used to it, but I still don't like the fact that I've lost so much and I've really not gained anything in return. Like, nothing here is new. Aspect of the turtle fits the team better, or fits the theme better. Bestial Wrath, sorry, Dire Beast is better than it used to be. This healing ability is nice to have. However, this has been placed on a fucking a bigger cooldown than it used to have, and I can't spam it anymore. Pets in general are squishier because we don't have that passive. I forget what it's called, but we don't have that passive ability. We don't have that passive ability anymore. We're constantly healing so long as a pet's out. So that's why they've pretty much given us a heal, because we don't have our passive heal anymore. And that's pretty much what Beastmaster is. They've taken a lot of stuff away from us, and everything they've given us is pretty much a replacement of something we already had. And from what I've heard of the Beastmaster artifact, it's nothing but a bunch of stuff that has been taken away from us that we're going to be given back when we get that. Which really isn't special. It's pretty much, here's all your amazing toys, but we're going to take them away. And in order to get them, back, you're going to need to get this special weapon. Isn't it special? Like, no. You're taking my toys away, giving them back, and expecting me to feel grateful that you've taken my toys away and given them back in a different form. There's nothing here. But yeah, I don't hate them as much as I did, but I don't love it either. But anyway, this has been Fallon Hunt. This has also been Fallon Hunt. It's day 2 of the pre-patch so far, and beyond the transmog system and getting used to the new rotation and new abilities and lack of abilities, as the case may be, and killing yourself a bunch of times in order to get an achievement that really doesn't mean anything. Still not much to do. On the plus side, there's a lot more players online, which is nice to see. Not my guild though, but I'll see you next time anyway. Hello you. Did you want to join in? No? Okay. This is Fallon Heart, and this here is Trigger Trap. So I've been running around getting a few of the mechanical pets that you can get right here. There's a few I didn't bother to get because I don't really want them. But here's the coolest one of the bunch. I think Friender or something. You get this guy in Gnomragon, and it's really goddamn cool. Unfortunately, none of the mechanicals have a special ability, which I really hope they rectify. Because honestly, in a lot of the fights, these animals basically one-shot you if they get close, or they kill themselves and possibly one-shot you if they get close. So yeah, like having an ability where maybe they can do explosive damage would be nice. Just something like that, you know? But anyway, this is definitely the coolest one that you can get right now. It's like this mechanical dog, mechanical wolf. I've named mine Gear Grinder, which was the name of my dinosaur. This has kind of been replaced. He's kind of being replaced with this guy. He's like my default pet now. I didn't expect that to happen, but I like him so much. There's a few more I've got. Oh, before I summon him, in fact, I'll do that now. You can get him in, let's see, Dunmorrow, Gnomeregan, sorry, New Tinkertown, Gnomeregan. If you go in Gnomeregan, there's guides on the internet you can find, but basically he's sleeping in one area, and it's a big spherical area, and there's 3 puzzles on the wall, and it's one of those puzzles where you've got to press different buttons so they all light up. There's a 6-button one, which is easy, there's a 7-button one, which is easy, and then there's an 8-button one. Now, currently at the time of doing this, I was stuck on the 8-button one for a good few hours. Couldn't do it. Went on Wowhead and found out that currently the live version of this is kind of bugged, in that sometimes when you go in, it's unsolvable. So if you have the same problem I do with the 8-button one, where you can light up all but one, so one of the ones at the end are unlit, but every other one is lit, it's bugged and you can't do it. It's incompletable. So I had to redo Gnomeregan about 6 or 7 times before finally getting one, and the one I got, I just needed to walk up, press a button there, and it was done. So it went from literally impossible to brain dead easy. It's just a case of how lucky you can get. Next one I'm going to show you is, I've named mine Barcode. A robo sheep. Let's desummon my Dragonling here. This robot sheep thing here, which is really cool because we've never had a sheep before as a pet. I mean, the closest you can get is a goat. Well, it's kind of neat. I really think this could do with more definition because the head and the legs look like they have a lot more. But yeah, really cool mechanical sheep. You can get this guy in, let's see, Elwyn Forest, and it's right up there. There's a little farm with a gnome in that's right up there. Now this guy, when he comes at you, if he reaches you, he will explode, killing himself and most likely knocking you off the edge, or killing you. Now, the way to do it is to throw this on the ground. So as it's coming towards you, it'll slow down, and hopefully you can tame it before it'll reach you. Incidentally, with Gear Grinder, the mechanical wolf, that will one-shot you. It will one-shot you. So, when you tame that, once you've lit up all the lights and it's running around in circles, pop Aspect of the Turtle right before you tame it, and it'll come up to you, it'll start attacking you, but it won't do any damage to you. So, yeah. And then you should be able to tame it, no problem. Further what I'm going to show you is I've named mine Springbolt. It's the default pet that new gnomes get. It's really cool. This is the easiest one to acquire so far out of the bunch I've got. I just really like it. It's really cool. I've named, yeah, Springbolt. And you get this guy, again, Eastern Kingdoms, Dunmorrow, New Tinkertown. It's around here. Next to Crushcog's Arsenal. It'll spawn in like a broken tent around this area. So when I went, there was somebody camping it, so I logged out, did a few other things, came back and it was there and I tamed it. You don't need anything special for this guy, just run up and tame it. It doesn't do any damage to you, at least at the time of doing this. And the last one I'm going to show you is, its real name is Nuts. I named mine Nut Wrench. This was not the hardest to acquire, but it's the one I died a lot against the most. This guy one-shots you. Little robot squirrel, again, very, very cool. You get this guy and Azara, or as Shara, in the secret lab. Now I watched a video online that showed me how to do it. But online, there's a video you can watch, and it will show you the order. There's basically, you have to run around pulling levers, and when you pull them in a certain order, this guy will spawn. And if it hits you, if it gets any close to you, it'll kill you. In fact, I was around when a gnome, not a gnome, a goblin hunter was trying to get it, and she kept getting killed over and over again. I got it. I don't know whether she eventually got it, but yeah. So eventually I gave up, because I chose camouflage over ranger's net here. And what ranger's net does is it pretty much keeps the enemy from moving. So what I ended up doing to get this guy is, when I pulled the levers and I summoned him, I threw one of the tar traps down in front of me. I got as far away as I could, and then I threw the net at him. And as soon as I threw the net at him, he was basically aggroed. Started taming, and I got him. But I did die a lot, so currently the grease trap is not good enough. You need the net. You don't have the net, then it will get you, and it will kill you. So, yeah. So that's nuts. There's a few others. There's a chicken, which I couldn't be bothered with. Mainly because the model just isn't as cool as but for some reason the rabbit and the squirrel just look better. The chicken model just isn't very good. It's a really old chicken model and doesn't look as nice as the others. But yeah. There are my mechanical pets. There's a lot more. You can get like the mounts, Mechanostriders, I think they're called. Yeah, you can get like pet versions of Mechanostriders. None like that. There's one that looks just like that. You can get those. You can get there's actually, it's not a mechanical, but if you go to the Siege of Orgrimmar here. The big dinosaur boss, you can actually tame that now. I really want that, but I can't. I'm not good enough to do it on my own. So as soon as I hit 110 on my main character, I'm totally going and taming that. Can't tame it on this one because I went survival. But with Beastmaster, I will be able to tame it. There's a few others I'm trying to think of. You can get a mechanical gorilla. I didn't tame it for the same reason I didn't tame the others. The model looks old. Yeah. So it's currently, though, Gear Grinder here is my favorite. I think he looks awesome. But at the same time, it is really nice that we can have animals as pets that we just couldn't have before. Like squirrels, chickens, rabbits, and overall it's just a really nice new addition. And I love them. And I can't wait to see the others in Legion, and yeah, I like the fact that most of them, at least, this is like a regular rare spawn, but most of them so far have like these unique challenges or like gimmicks around them, and they are a lot of fun. I really like the idea behind them. So it's glad to see this kind of thing. And honestly, it was perfect. I'm wondering if they were they planning on doing this for a long time? You know, because it's just perfect, introducing mechanical pets with gnomes, and not only mechanical pets, but silly animals like sheep and squirrels and rabbits. It just works with gnomes so very much. So yeah. I love gnomes, man. I'm so glad that they can be hunters. I joke about eating them all the time on my Worgen. I did get a different haircut as well. It just looks better. I don't have that silly old bit of here. But yeah, I love Worgen. But I joke about killing gnomes all the time and eating them on my Worgen. But yeah, gnomes are great. So yeah, this has been Fallen Heart. This has been Trigger Trap and Gear Grinder. It's currently the 3rd day of the pre-patch, and really there's not that much to do. So I guess I'll see you when something cool happens. Like, I don't know, Legion Invasion or something like that. Until then, see ya! Say goodbye, Gear Grinder. Oh, he's so excited.